Happy April Fool's Day, everybody! Trevor here. And as promised, I thought I'd do a top 5 video today. Today's topic will be about clowns. Now, if you have a fear of clowns, you might not want to watch this video. Anyways, in my opinion, I think most clowns are hilarious. Their main job was to make people laugh and happy. They can even do all kinds of acrobatics as well as giving out balloons to children. I know a lot of people are scared of clowns because of how freakishly they look, and I totally understand that, but for me, I like making fun of them, no matter how scary some of them may seem. Besides, I think spiders are scarier. Now, as the title suggests, I'm only going to include those that are fictional, because I feel like it. So without wasting any more time, let's begin this hilarious top 5, shall we? Number 5 is Pennywise, aka It. This villainous shape-shifting demon clown was considered the scariest of all fictional clowns. He was created by the legendary author Stephen King, and Pennywise was the one responsible for eating all the children of Derry, including Georgie. And to be honest, I think both Tim Curry and Bill Skarsgård did a great job as their own respective performances as the character. Tim Curry makes him hilarious, while Bill Skarsgård makes him extremely frightening. I decided to put this guy as number 5 because, for one thing, I'm not really a huge fan of horror stuff in general because I don't like getting nightmares as well as seeing bad things happen to certain characters, especially Georgie. Not to mention the annoying jump scares in general, because they always hurt my feelings for some reason. But still, I think Pennywise is an awesome horror movie villain, and I also think he would make an excellent boss fight in a horror video game. And say what you want about him, but at least he's a fictional character, and that he's supposed to be scary. Unlike certain clowns who are actual killers in real life, now those are scary. Number 4 is the Joker from Batman. When it comes to incarnations of the Joker, my most favorite of which would have to be Mark Hamill's performance in Batman the Animated Series because not only he made him scary, but also very funny. Seriously, 2 of my cousins and I would laugh every time he's smiling on screen. We especially love some of the jokes and puns he pulls off in the show. A perfect example was in the Christmas with the Joker episode, where the Joker sings the Batman version of Jingle Bells by singing, "Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker got away." While the Joker may not be as scary as Pennywise from Stephen King's It, but he's still an awesome villain as well. Number 3, Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald, one of the most well-known and most recognizable clowns in the world. And did you know that he's the second most recognizable character in the world, with Santa Claus being number 1? Unlike the Joker and Pennywise, Ronald McDonald is one of the friendliest and most fun clowns you could ever meet. He's also one of the reasons why I enjoy McDonald's, besides the tasty fast food. But he's not the only main character in the McDonald's brand. There are also other memorable ones including Birdie, Grimace, Hamburglar, and many more. Man, I always love those classic commercials where they showcase all of these characters. But the reason he's number 3 is because McDonald's is very unhealthy, which does explain why the people at the headquarters decided to make him active like riding a skateboard, just to name one sport. Well, active or not, Ronald McDonald will always hold a special place in my heart when it comes to McDonald's. Unlike that Happy Meal guy with the creepy-ass face. Number 2, Chesterfield from Animal Crackers. In case you've never heard of Animal Crackers, it is a 2017 computer animated film, which didn't premiere on Netflix until 2020, is about a man named Owen Huntington who becomes a circus owner and was given a magical box filled with animal crackers by a clown named Chesterfield. He tells him that when he eats one, he turns into that particular animal that he ate. What I like about Chesterfield is that he was voiced by Danny DeVito, who you may recognize him as Harry Wormwood from Matilda, as well as the Lorax from the movie of the same name. Chesterfield is not only the funniest clown in the circus, but he seems to be a very friendly, motivative, and respectable guy. Also, in my opinion, Animal Crackers is a cute and criminally underrated movie that deserves better reception than what it got. So therefore, I totally recommend it. Now, before I get to my number one pick, I just want to give a few honorable mentions. Mr. Bubbles. I decided to not include him because even though I'm a Thomas fan, it would be kind of cliche for me to include a clown character from the Thomas franchise like I did with my videos on pirates, Scottish, and Irish characters in fiction. Stubbs from We're Back, a Dinosaur Story. He would have been number 2. And besides, the movie that he was in wasn't as good as I remembered it anyway. Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. He got beat out by Ronald McDonald. And my number 1 most favorite clown character is Rollo the Clown. In case you don't know, this clown was originally from the 1991 adaptation of The Looney That Could, one of my all-time favorite direct-to-video movies. He also appeared in the original book of the same name by Waddy Piper as the funniest toy clown you ever saw. I decided to put this guy as number 1 because, like Chesterfield, he's criminally underrated, just like the 1991 film adaptation. And like Chesterfield, he's also very kind, respectable, friendly, motivative, and very optimistic. For example, he tells the other toys to never give up by saying that winners never quit and quitters don't win. And I'm only paraphrasing, just so you know. In addition, he was voiced by Frank Welker, one of my favorite iconic American voice actors. You may recognize him as the voice of Scooby-Doo and Fred Jones from the Scooby-Doo franchise. He also voiced Megatron from the original Transformers cartoon from the 1980s. Heck, he's even the current voice of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit from Epic Mickey. Is that talent or what? But all in all, like Animal Crackers, the Looney That Could film from 1991 is criminally underrated. And I really don't see why it cannot be released onto DVD and Blu-ray because it's such a great movie. In fact, it's a classic. A true classic, that is. Anyways, those are my top 5 clown characters in fiction. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And click the bell icon to be notified for my latest uploads. And if you do like clowns, tell me below on which of these clowns are your favorite. Do you agree with my list, or do you have your own personal preference? This is Trevor Davis, signing off.